Hi everyone, I'm Kirsty and today I'm going to be doing an NCT tier list of their title tracks. I've been a fan of NCT since I think around like Superhuman times. It was kind of like that time when Wavy Takeoff happened and then NCT 127 Superhuman happened, and I've just like fallen so hard into the rabbit hole of NCT. I love them so much. So yeah, I adore their music. I love their sound. It's just really interesting and different. Like all of the groups have different kind of sounds, but they also all kind of work together as well. And yeah, so I thought I would do a wee kind of tier list to show you all my taste in NCT tracks. Some of these might be controversial, I don't know. I don't really know what the general like beliefs of people are to with NCT tracks. I just know like a lot of people didn't like Sticker, which is just beyond me because that song is just genius. But yeah, so yeah, I found this on the tier list maker thing. I couldn't figure out how you add pictures yourself, so I've done that one, and then I've got some like extra ones to add to myself because it's not all title tracks. It's like title tracks plus like promotional music video kind of stuff. So like including like Love Talk, Save, and like Don't Need Your Love and stuff like that. Ones that I feel were like promoted but they weren't full title track. If you enjoy my tier list, make sure to hit subscribe, and you can check out my future K-pop reactions and potentially future tier lists. And if you'd like to leave a like or a comment, I would very much appreciate that. So we have the tiers, and I have Ascended and Masterpiece. I had like an S tier, and then I realized like there's a lot of songs that are S tier, and then there's like a couple songs that are just like that high or above that are like my all-time favorite songs, and those are the ones that are like I have ascended. They make me go like oh when I listen to them. So I made that tier just for those few songs. And then we have Pretty Good, Good, Not a Fan, and then Black on Black because that has its whole own tier. Okay, so first of all we have Regular. I feel like this one's an interesting one because there's like 3 versions of it, like the Chinese version, the Korean version, and the English version, and like they all hit different. Like I find the Korean version is like my least favorite, which is bizarre given like I am a K-pop fan, but like the English version, it's just like the memes in it are just so great that it gives me such a good vibe, and then the Chinese version just really hits. I don't know. So I think I'm gonna put that in like Pretty Good because it's like a good middle ground, I guess. And we have Make a Wish. This one is kind of difficult for me. I feel like with Make a Wish, like it hit really hard the first time I listened to it, but then I kind of got tired of it after a while. It didn't have the staying power that some of NCT's other songs have. So I'm not really sure about this one. It's probably a good, because it's not my fave, and sometimes I do skip it if I'm not in the mood for it. But I also recognize as a song how important it was for NCT because it really made them like skyrocket. Like ever since Make a Wish, their sales and their views and hits and stuff have just been like, you know. So the 7th Sense just straight into Masterpiece. It's not an I have ascended for me because it's like it's not the sound I absolutely adore. I'm someone who loves like spacey music and like I don't know, I feel like me saying I love spacey music kind of tells you like the kind of songs I like. But I also really like certain like production like producers and stuff, like LDN Noise. I love the writing style of Adrian McKinnon. So the 7th Sense is kind of like, it's really great, but it's not quite my like taste. It's still amazing, so it goes in Masterpiece. 90s Love, that's a difficult one because I love 10, and he's really good in it, and I feel like it really hit. But then it kind of faded off for me a little bit. I feel like I need to give it another go again. I feel like it's pretty good, you know? It's not like S tier, but it's not like an average kind of one. So yeah, pretty good. Boss, that's an easy pretty good for me. Or maybe a Masterpiece, actually. Maybe it's not an easy pretty good. What am I talking about? No, it's not a Masterpiece. No, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Like, I'd say it's like upper of pretty good, you know? It's not quite Masterpiece, but I really like it. I really vibe with it. Wakey Wakey. I don't really listen to Wakey Wakey a whole lot. I think it's kind of average. Like it's fine. I don't really have any strong opinions about Wakey Wakey. And then we have Black on Black that goes in the Black on Black too. Black on Black is just like, what went on? Who made that song? You know, like who thought of that? It's just bizarre. And then like the bit where Lucas comes in where he's like, nobody was back and he's a special boy. That is a terrible impression. But like it's just so weird. And then they just like, whoa, at the end. Like, what goes on with Black on Black? Oh gosh, punch. This one kind of toes the line of Masterpiece and I Have Ascended. But I think it goes in Masterpiece because it's not quite on the same level of the like 2 songs I specifically think of. Actually, no, maybe 3 songs I specifically think of for I Have Ascended. What? Sorry, my cat is just... Boom? Boom. I would say Boom is pretty good. Like, it's not quite my taste, but it really hit for Dream, so, like, I appreciate it as a song. It's just not, like... If I'm gonna be like, I really want to listen to NCT right now, it's not, like, the song that I immediately go for, if you know what I mean. It's more like a specific mood. Baby Don't Stop, Masterpiece. Masterpiece, but not the full I Have Ascended. But I adore 10. 10 is my NCT general bias. I have like, there's so many members of NCT and so many subgroups that like, I feel like I have various biases, which is like weird for K-pop because like everyone's like, oh my god, you should have one bias and you should stick to that one bias. But I'm a multi-stan and I don't subscribe to that. So 10 is like my general NCT bias, and then 127 bias is Utah. And yeah. So Baby Don't Stop just hits so good. It kind of, I would say, it's like there. Like it's a masterpiece and top of the list. It's just not I Have Ascended yet. Chain's an interesting one because when I first heard it, I was like, what in the absolute fuck is this song? But now, I really like Chain. I think it's really good. Maybe it's because I've become part of the NCT cult and like noise music isn't even noise music to me anymore. It's like, this is great music. Like every time there's like an SM noise music song and people are like, oh my god, it's just noise. I'm like, this is amazing. I love this. It's really a cult. Something's happened to my brain. I've been brainwashed. So yeah, it's like when I first heard it, I was like, I really don't understand this song. But then I listened to it a few times and it's just so good. And like, is it Teo? Is it Teo's high note at the end? I think it's him that does the high note, where it's like really, really high, like a sliding high note, and oh my god, so good. Chewing Gum goes in not a fan, just because it's like, I don't really vibe with like the kind of really young, boyish, cute Chewing Gum vibes. It's not my kind of like thing I'd listen to. There's nothing wrong with the song, it's just not my cup of tea, as you would say in Britain. Fire Truck, I don't know. Fire Truck, I really don't know. I would have said not a fan, but like, I don't know. I feel like I should maybe give it a listen again. I don't know. I'll put it in not a fan for now, but I may come back to Fire Truck one day and be like, wow, this is incredible, you know? Like, maybe it doesn't hit now, but it might hit now that I'm indoctrinated into the cult. From Home, oh no. From Home, actually, I Have Ascended is like becoming so much more than I thought it would be. From Home, does From Home go in Masterpiece or I Have Ascended? I'm having a breakdown. I think it has to go in I Have Ascended. Because the song literally makes me cry. Like, I start sobbing when I listen to From Home. And not like in a sad way, but just in like a this is so beautiful way. Like, the fact that it has like English, Chinese, Japanese, and Korean all in the one song, only NCT could do that. I mean, other groups could, but like, I don't know. It's just such an NCT song, and like it just makes me so happy as well because Yuta sings so well in it, and it just it's so good. And like the rearranged version, even better. Oh my god, I sob. I just sob. Like it makes me so emotional. So I have ascended for sure. I think Go is kind of similar to Fire Truck. Like I'm not a fan of it, but maybe I should give it a go again and see if maybe I like it now. I don't know. For some reason it just didn't strike with me, but maybe now it will, that I've listened to NCT so much more since the first time I heard it. Limitless, oh my god, Limitless. I remember when Limitless came out because I was aware of NCT before I actually got into them, you know, like I checked out their comebacks every now and again. Limitless, I remember everyone being like, what the fuck is that croaking? They were like raging. I remember it so clearly. And now I'm like, my god, Limitless is so good. Limitless is a masterpiece. It's so good. The chorus. And I feel like recently Limitless has had like a renaissance. Like I feel like people have really kind of got back into Limitless and gone like, wow, this was actually really good. The same way the Seventh Sense had like a renaissance, because I feel like when Seventh Sense came out, people didn't really get it, and now they're like, wow, they were so ahead of their time. I feel like the same thing has happened with Limitless, and I'm so here for it. Limitless is amazing. Gimme Gimme, I think I would put in pretty good. Like, I really enjoy it, but sometimes it can be a bit too loud for me. But the sounds and the vocals in Gimme Gimme are just so interesting and different. Like some of the high notes you hear in the background, woo, woo, they did that. But yeah, it can be quite loud and overwhelming sometimes for me, so that's why it goes like in pretty good as opposed to masterpiece. But I really like Gimme Gimme. My first and last. Oh my god, my favorite Dream song. My first and last goes straight in I Have Ascended. That song, even when I didn't like NCT, or well, I didn't not like NCT, but like even when I didn't like care about NCT, I loved My First and Last. It is that like fresh goodness, but like that kind of retro feel as well. And oh my god, I love My First and Last so much. It just really hits, you know. It just makes me happy. You will notice as well that like in my I've Ascended bit, there's like songs that are really my vibe and then songs that just make me really happy. Cherry Bomb's a masterpiece, I think. Wow, this is really top heavy. Cherry Bomb is just so good, and like the overall vibe of it. The only thing I would change in Cherry Bomb is like this thing, that kind of weird, but overall love it. Especially the end. Especially when they start doing the choreography with like the legs splaying and they're on the floor going like that. Oh, kick it. Oh, kick it. Kick It's a weird one. I would say Kick It's probably good. It has the same vibe as Make a Wish in that I really liked it when it came out, but didn't have the staying power for me. It got quite overplayed. But Yuta in the music video, Yuta on the stages, woof! That fan cam of Yuta when he's like crawling on the floor and he's like, ah, oh my god. It didn't have that lasting effect that some of their other songs had for me, so it goes in good. That's probably one of my most controversial opinions. Simon Says, I don't know. I don't know what Simon Says. I think it's another good. Like, I just don't hear what other people hear in Simon Says, because a lot of people love Simon Says and I don't get it, and I want to get it, you know. Like I see so many people on Twitter like, Simon Says just hits, it's so good, oh my god, Simon Says, and then I'm like, I don't get it. Why don't I get it? Like, it's the one NCT song where I feel like everyone loves it and I don't know why. It just, like, it's fine. I don't know why I want to get it. Raiden, pretty good. Like, I prefer it to Boom, but it's pretty good. Um, here we go. Here we go. Now this is the I Have Ascended mini section. Straight to the top. That is top of I Have Ascended. That is my second favorite K-pop song of all time. Okay? Superhuman just like it's like an adrenaline injection into my spine when I hear Superhuman. I just like come alive. It makes me feel so good and so happy. I love Superhuman so much. Like the fact that people don't like Superhuman, or that they're like, oh, it's just a shiny song but for NCT, or like it is so underrated. It's literally their best song. Like, I can't even put into words how much I love Superhuman. It just hits, man. It hits. Like, oh, where like they all kind of like I can't even think of the word. Like, it's like they're glitching. And like the beginning, Superhuman, and then the head things, and then like the first chorus where you're just like, oh my god, I just love Superhuman so much. And like, it actually breaks my soul that it's like so underrated. I could go on about this for so long. Touch. Also in I Have Ascended. Touch just like, well, after I got into NCT with Superhuman, Touch was like, oh, like, Touch really hit, because as a Yuta bias, this is when I fell in love with Yuta. Like, Touch is Yuta's song, and it makes me so happy. And like that final chorus, when Taeil does his like offside bit when they're all singing, it just makes me so happy. Oh my god, why am I like screaming? I love Touch so much. It's just, as soon as I listen to Touch, it's just like a cozy blanket, you know? It just makes me like, I just feel like in comfort and happy, and like, oh my god, I love Touch. Work It is actually difficult. I would say Work It is probably pretty good. I don't know. It's not like my favorite song ever, and I think if anyone else did Work It, I wouldn't enjoy it so much. But because Work It is like with Yuta, Ten, Johnny, like those are three of my favorite guys in NCT, and I just like love the way they all bounce off each other. It's just such a fun song. And like that stage where they had the sunglasses that they were just passing around, I loved that stage. So yeah, I think it goes in like pretty good, because like it's not the best song ever, but it just makes me feel like happy vibe. Moonwalk is pretty good. I know it's like one of the fan favorite songs, but for me, like, it's pretty good, you know? I would say I prefer Love Talk to Moonwalk, which is coming up because I've got that on my like extras. But I like what they did with the song, and I like the kind of the spaciness of like the inspirations and stuff. Takeoff is a masterpiece. Takeoff and Superhuman are the songs that got me into NCT. And I just love Takeoff. It's an incredible like first mini album for a group. Like, it just hits, you know? Takeoff is just so good. I love Takeoff. Turn Back Time is I Have Ascended, I would say. It's my favorite wavy song. It's so good. It just hits, you know? It's so good. Sauce is a pretty good. And only because I didn't really like it much when it came out. But I now see how good it is, you know? So that's why it's like pretty good, because it took a while. How iconic is Hot Sauce when it's like the dance of it? I'm not gonna sing that part because I don't know if I like what they're saying, but like when they do that and that and then that's so good. Sticker, masterpiece. I adore Sticker. It's So good. Like, I know so many people didn't like it when Sticker came out, and I just was like, I think I've been fully indoctrinated at this point, because I was like immediately like, this is so good. I think it's the chorus. Like, for me, if a song has a chorus that's as good as Sticker's chorus, anything else of the song I just accept as being good, because the chorus is just hits. Like, that's the thing with SM stuff, is like, I feel like they're like their vocal harmony choruses just like, they're on another level. Hello Future, also a masterpiece. So good. But I feel like I've only recently kind of like accepted its masterpiece-ness. But like, when it came out, I was like, this is amazing. And then I kind of went through a phase of being like, I'm not as into this. And now I'm back like into it. So like, yeah, it's so good. The vocals are so good on it. It's so good. Favorite. Where does favorite go? I'm gonna put Universe first, because that's easier. Universe goes in pretty good, because like, I like the chorus, like, you're my world, my universe. Like, I like that, but like the part that's like, let's play ball, that kind of annoys me. So that's why it's pretty good, you know. Like, the chorus is really good, that I can forgive the let's play ball to an extent. Oh my god, favorite. I think favorite's like top end of masterpiece. Like, I don't think it's quite I Have Ascended levels, but it's getting there. I adore favorite. Like, I think, where did I put it in my, like, I do like a top best K-pop tracks of each year, and favorite was like 5th, and it was about the highest like NCT song of my year. I really like favorite, so yeah, it goes there. Band Alive goes in good, I would say. Like, I sometimes enjoy it, but why are the lyrics so misogynistic? It's a bit weird. And also, it's like basic, if you know what I mean. Like, it's nothing like overly new and exciting in it, so that's why it's like, it's good. Save, I would say, goes pretty good. Like, it was one of my favorites of last year, because I love like club music, which is weird because like I was an emo growing up, but like club music really makes me like, oof, yes. Like, it kind of gives, Save has like Martin Garrix vibes, and I loved Martin Garrix Animals when I was younger, so like, I just really like Save. It really hits, and like, they look great in it, and it's just a fun song. Don't Need Your Love is really good, but I'd say that's also a pretty good. It's kind of like, it's a weird one because it's that it's a station song, and like Mark's not in it, Haechan's not in it. I know Mark wasn't in the group at that point, but like Haechan's not in it, and then they've got this Harvey guy who I have no idea who the hell he is still to this day. But I love it. It's a vibe. And also, like, I love when they're like, it sounds like they're saying, I don't need Chandler. Like, I don't need Chandler. It just sounds so funny to me. It makes me laugh whenever I hear it, because I just think of people thinking that it sounds like they're saying, I don't need Chandler. So, yeah. I really like I Don't Need Your Love. Even though it's like basic and kind of like your kind of like standard Western song, I don't know, I just feel like it really matches them. Highway to Heaven. Highway to Heaven for me is a masterpiece. It just makes me so happy. It's another like song that makes me happy. Sorry, my cat is just on one. I love Highway to Heaven. The first time I heard it, because like when I heard Superhuman, I was like, I need to listen to this mini album, because the Superhuman hit me so hard that I was like, right, I'm becoming an NCT fan now. I need to listen to the mini album for Superhuman. And I heard Highway to Heaven. I don't know why I suddenly can't talk. I heard Highway to Heaven and I was like, whoa, these vocals, they just hit. They're so good. So yeah, it's a masterpiece for me. I love Highway to Heaven. And then also the final one, what do they call it? What do they call the whole anthem to end all whole anthems? Love Talk. That's also a masterpiece. But maybe it's like more high a masterpiece, but I can't edit this to put it there. But it's a masterpiece. It's so good. Oh my god. Both English and Chinese versions are just so good. I love Talk. It's like I'd say it's my second favorite wavy song. It's just so good. Like, I find it interesting that they chose Moonwalk over Love Talk to be like the title at that time, but I suppose Moonwalk kind of matches their vibe more because Wavy are kind of like a spacey kind of group. So yeah, this is my tier list. It is actually pretty top heavy. Maybe my bias is showing. I don't know. I just love NCT. Thank you so much for watching. My socials are down below, including my Twitch where I stream 4 times a week. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye!